about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
If you notice that they're kind of breadcrumbing us now on the details coming out about the Brightline crash with the fire engine in Delray Beach. So every day we get a little bit more insight as to what was going on. And yesterday when we talked about this, they still hadn't really come out with the exact cause of what the fire truck was doing and why it was on there. Was it even responding to a call? And now they have revealed that the firefighters were responding to an apartment fire.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, when the truck was struck by a Brightline on December 28th. They also put a price tag on it as well. We had heard $1 million. I guess that fire truck was $2.3 million.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's how much a fire truck goes for.
I guess the one they had, yep.
Holy crap.
And we've also now heard some of the 911 calls coming from the Brightline train right after the crash.
Brightline just hit something downtown Delray Beach.
Be advised, we have an accident. It's going to be truck 111 was struck by the train on Southeast 1st Street. Truck 111 struck by the train.
Hi, we're on Atlantic Ave, and the train just hit a fire truck. Ambulance, we connect us. Lead ambulance and paramedic ASAP. 911, I'm on the Brightline train that was headed northbound to West Palm Beach in Orlando. We've just been in a crash. I repeat, we've been in a crash. I'm on the Brightline train. We're by the arcade and pub. We were just in a crash.
We're on the way.
Okay, there you go. And we've also found out the driver engineer, David Michael Wyatt, he had a little issue with his driving record back in June of 2023 for a careless driving incident and a subsequent license suspension for failing to complete the driving school.
Now, this is the driver of the fire truck.
Yep. So I guess that's what a driver engineer would be.
Well, when you say engineer, though, I think train conductor. We got to just make that thing. This is information about the driver of the fire truck, not the driver of the train.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, fire and because this is he and Captain Brian Fiore are two that are on administrative leave.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that'd be with Delray Beach Fire. So we'll see. Good news is it looks like the Brightline is going to give us some new commuter options, though. Remember how they said, we don't want you commuting on Brightline, we only want you going to Orlando?
Yeah, and we just hated that.
Yeah, they're going to partially restore the commuter capacity thanks to a $33.8 million Federal Railroad Administration grant that they received. So they've been given, even though they're a private industry, they're getting a lot of government money. So it's the least they could do, right?
Yeah, it's the least they could do.
Yeah. They're going to be adding new train coaches. They're going to increase train lengths to 7 cars by mid-year. And they're going to launch a commuter pass in March to offer discounted fares for frequent travelers.
This is very good for us. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad this is happening.
Yeah, it was back in June of 23 that they canceled 3 South Florida pass programs for short-haul ridership here in South Florida.
And we felt so cheated because they made us fall in love with the Brightline, and then they kind of snatched the rug out from under us, and we're like, what the hell?
It's like the hot girl new in town.
Yeah.
She's all over you, and then she's cold.
Won't even return your calls.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't like that they'd established themselves as a commuter rail, then they pulled the rug out from underneath you, all while taking government money as
trickery.
A private company. And I don't like that. And that's why I hate that the reason why they're doing this is because they had to give them more government money to do it. But I'm glad they're at least doing that. But it sounds like it may just be kind of a temporary fix. So it's just kind of an interim solution. They're working for something more permanent on that Florida East Coast corridor. And so Brightline's working with Miami-Dade and Broward counties to come up with a dedicated commuter rail system that would have stops in downtown Miami, Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood International Airport, and Tri-Rail might be operating that. But,
oh, wow.
So Brightline's going to be doing this, giving us at least a temporary reprieve. So we shall see. That is the latest on that. Other things that you got going on here today in your whacked out news. 4 Florida men have been accused of stealing dozens of packages from a FedEx facility at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport.
Oh, no.
Police say the thieves snagged 44 boxes worth about $6 million.
Did they know what was in the boxes?
Well,
What's in
they're
the
just,
box?
Yeah, I think they're just taking a look at saying, hey, if it's here, it's probably got some value to it. The suspects allegedly unlawfully entered and took electronic merchandise from trailers in a meticulous and organized manner.
They knew what was in there.
Sounds like it. These insider jobs.
Did they work there or they were tipped off by somebody that works there?
They haven't said. They're now facing charges including first-degree grand theft and burglary. Maybe in their case, that might come out in the details.
That's crazy.
Police in Polk City, Florida, or Polk County, Florida, are looking for a man and woman who stole around $500 worth of cleaning supplies from a family dollar store last month.
Uh-oh, Polk County? That's Grady Judd.
That is Sheriff Grady Judd. I'm sure he's going to have something to say, and he loves these kind of stories because listen to how they did it. So the guy was collecting the cleaning supplies in a cart and is wheeling them out. And so they don't stop him. She had one of those distraction type moves. She went over, dropped trowel, and took a dump right on the floor.
Oh, my God.
And so as they wiped out the store of cleaning supplies, she does something that you need cleaning supplies for, ironically. And that's their plan. And now the police there, and I'm sure Sheriff Grady Judd's going to love this in his press conference, they've given them the names Mr. Clean and Mrs. Dookie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going to...
So hopefully on Monday we'll have some audio from Sheriff Grady Judd talking about this caper.
I binge-watched a lot of his press conferences over the break, and holy crud.
He's good.
He's really good. He goes, if you point a gun at a sheriff's officer, we're going to shoot you. And we're going to shoot you a lot.
They had one guy that had pulled out a gun on cops, and they had shot him, I think, 48 times. And they said, why did you shoot him 48 times? And his answer was, we ran out of ammunition.
Oh, they wanted to go more.
He would have gone more, yeah. I think it was a cop killer. And so they're like, but 48 times, he's like, yeah, we just ran out of ammo.
There was this one criminal who tried to carjack 3 different people, and everyone fought back. He didn't get the car, and Sheriff Grady Judd goes, see, that's the thing I love about Polk County. We're going to fight you back. We're going to fight you criminals back. And we're carrying here.
They love to shoot people in Polk County.
That's what he pretty much said.
Yeah.
It's not a place to go and have your crime spree.
No.
That's what he says.
Don't. Not right now, anyway. It's too hot.
Yeah. Well, there's an interesting couple here, 29-year-old Desmond Cleveland and 67-year-old Karen Hill. For a second time now, they have been charged with public lewdness for their sexual activities. The first time was they had been accused of having sex in the Waukesha County Jail lobby last year. This time, they were in a laundromat on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Yeah, they were at the Flash Laundromat in Waukesha. Or Waukesha, sorry. And they're apparently on the floor underneath the blanket, so they're trying to be at least a little bit more discreet. But a lot of people were getting their clothes and running out of the laundromat when they saw what they were doing. The owner kicked them out and apologized to the patrons that were remaining, and they have now been arrested again. That's quite an age gap, too. That is 38 years between them.
I bet you it's pretty gross.
It's not, yeah, it's. I've seen their mugshots. It's not. There is a serial butt slapper that's on the loose in Denver. He's apparently been hiding around an e-bike and slapping women on the backside.
Oh.
At least 4 incidents have been reported since January 1st, so he's doing a lot.
Oh, somebody needs to walk around with a stick and a great ass. And when he comes along to slap it, stick your stick in the spokes. That'll make his whole bike flip.
Okay. All right.
Interesting advice.
Yeah. Virginia's got a plan. There's a town in the UK that blocked a new pizzeria from opening because the children in the area are already too fat.
Oh,
that's painful.
I mean, come on, really? That's what we did?
Hopefully the children in the area don't hear this story.
Oh, they'll hear it, and they're going to fight back by eating more pizza.
Yeah, so to make the sad fat kids happier, Uber has now offered a new promotion for teens where they're offering up to 6 free rides if you send them proof that you failed your driver's test.
Oh.
Yeah, they say they're covering you until you have a chance to retake it. So it's a new little promotion from Uber if you've got
kind of
teens.
awesome, though.
That is kind of cool. Yeah, why not?
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.